One of the most important and useful ideas in mathematics is the idea that two variables may be related to each other in such a way that if one of the quantities increases or decreases, the other quantity will also increase or decrease in a definite way. This idea is called variation. It is a relationship between two or more quantities where one quantity varies in relation to another. This chapter introduces the concept of variation, or the linear relationship between the variables. The first case, when the variables increase or decrease together, is referred to as direct variation. The second case, when they go in opposite directions, is termed as inverse variation. There are also cases when one variable is affected by two or more variables, and in this case is referred to as joint or combined variation. Now let's have the first case, which is direct variation. If you buy soft drinks at 10 pesos each, then two of them will cost, let's say, 10 pesos times 2 or 20 pesos. Three of them is 30 pesos. In general, n soft drinks cost 10 times n pesos. In equation, we have C is equal to 10n, where n is the number of soft drinks and C is the total cost in pesos. Notice that the more soft drinks you buy, the higher is the cost. We say that the cost of the soft drinks varies directly as the number of soft drinks. Some other examples are the following. The farther the distance traveled, the higher is the stamped fare. The higher the wattage of a lamp, the brighter is the lamp. The larger the volume of the water, the heavier is its weight. So what is direct variation? Direct variation is also called direct linear variation or direct proportion. It is a relationship between two variables x and y such that the ratio, or let's say the quotient of y to x, is constant. In symbols, y varies directly as x is written as y is equal to kx, or k is equal to y over x, where k is called the constant of variation or proportionality, and k must not be equal to 0. Since y over x is constant, and we write k is equal to y over x, from here we can establish a proportion such that y sub 1 over x sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 over x sub 2. The following expressions are also used in the same meaning. Y varies as x, y varies directly as x, y is proportional to x, and y is directly proportional to x. For two quantities x and y, an increase in x causes an increase in y and vice versa. So that is direct variation. So let's consider some examples. So example 1, wherein you are asked to find k if y varies directly as x and y is 24 when x is 3. So for our first solution, we first translate y varies directly as x as y is equal to kx. Next is we substitute the given values of x and y, wherein x is 3 and y is 24. Therefore, we will have 24 is equal to k times 3. Then, we will have 24 is equal to 3k, and then solving for k, we divide both sides by 3. And 24 divided by 3 is 8. For our second solution, we can actually use the formula or equation for k, which is y over x. Again, by substitution, y is 24 when x is 3. So that means we have 24 divided by 3. Then, k is equal to 8. Let's have another example. If y varies directly as x, and y is 24 when x is 6, find the variation constant and the equation of variation. So for our solution, first, we translate the statement y varies directly as x into equation. Therefore, we have y is equal to kx. Next, we substitute the given values of x and y to the equation. Therefore, we have 24 is equal to k times 6. Then, we will have 24 is equal to 6k. Solving for k, we divide both sides by 6. Therefore, k, or the constant of variation, or the variation constant, is equal to 4. Now, to find the equation, again, we translate y varies directly as x into equation. So we have y is equal to kx. But this time, we substitute 4 in place of k, and therefore, we will have y is equal to 4x as the equation of variation. Let's have another example. If x varies directly as y, and x is 35 when y is 7, what is the value of y when x is 25? So for our first solution, again, we translate x varies directly as y into equation. Therefore, we have x is equal to ky. Next, we substitute 35 in place of x, and y is equal to 7. So instead of y, we write 7. Therefore, we have 35 is equal to k times 7. Then we will have 35 is equal to 7k. Solving for k, we divide both sides by 7. Therefore, k is equal to 5. Remember that k is the constant of variation. Then we now write the equation of the variation, which is x is equal to 5y. So, solving for y when x is 25, using the equation of the variation, x equals 5y. By substitution, we write 25 in place of x. So, 25 is equal to 5y. Then, to solve for y, we divide both sides by 5. Therefore, y is equal to 5. For our second solution, actually we can use the proportion x sub 1 over y sub 1 equals x sub 2 over y sub 2. So for our x sub 1, we have 35, y sub 1 is 7, x sub 2 is 25, y sub 2 is unknown. So by substitution, we have 35 over 7 equals 25 over y sub 2. Since 35 is divisible by 7, then 35 divided by 7 is 5 equals 25 over y sub 2. Getting their cross products, we will have 5y sub 2 equals 25. Then we divide both sides by 5, that is to solve for y sub 2. Therefore, y sub 2 is equal to 5. Now it's your turn. Find k if y varies directly as x, and let's consider another example. If 51 kilograms of rice, represented by R, can feed a family of 45 days, how many kilograms of rice are needed to feed the same family for 60 days? So in this particular problem, we can actually use the proportion r sub 1 over d sub 1 equals r sub 2 over d sub 2. So in this problem, r sub 1 is 51, d sub 1 is 45, r sub 2 is unknown, while d sub 2 is 60. Get their cross products. So we have 45 times r sub 2 equals 60 times 51. 45 r sub 2 equals 3060. Solving for r sub 2, we divide both sides by 45. Therefore, r sub 2 is 68 kilograms. That means 68 kilograms are needed to feed the same family for 60 days. Now, answer the following activity. Thank you and God bless.